for the most part, even me tonight, I've flowed through this world. Yeah. Ah, okay. Sorry. Thank you. You can't do it like this. You know, since I'm heading to Sydney, I might as well do something a little different and set myself some rules. The vows of chastity, as they call them. That's totally gonna fall. That does not look stable at all.
How do you approach, working not on a set necessarily because your set's on the street?
At the film festival, that's literally what was said about my body of work. Yeah, But yeah, it really goes to show what you can do with such limited resources with good lighting. And the whole point of this, was to just kind of show what limitations you can use to get things going, to prove that you don't actually need a lot to make things nice. I haven't really even thought about today, but all I know is I didn't get a very good sleep in this capsule. I think it's just because it's a different environment for me, and although I really wanted to vlog in here and have this kind of almost like a big spaceship vibe going, it's just not really practical for actually getting good sleep. Looks like I made it. Supposedly I'll be back within the hour, which is really cool. Day 2 of 2 of my impulsive Sydney trip. I've set these rules as if to bring a spark back to my cinematic vlogging, so I find inspiration through limitation. For those who don't know me yet, no film is to me more than cinematics. It's the only reason I'm still alive. I'd be lost at sea without it. When I stop filming, I don't have a lifeline. I simply sink. Probably the most worrying tripod I've ever used. Probably not advised, because if it falls it could really wreck the gimbal, but... The way the light hits here is just so good, like it glistens. My monologue. Well, they didn't have my mic near me. I might have to do my monologue here because it's so nice since no one's around. To be honest, this trip has been really good. I was just walking through the Sydney CBD just then, the sun was shining, and I felt free. There's nothing the road can't heal, to be honest. Even if it's just a trip in your own country, you just go to another state just for a few days, just to unwind, it's really good for the mental health. And if you haven't done it in a while, like I hadn't since March of this year, my Japan trip, which I vlogged. But yeah, I honestly think even just this small trip to Sydney from Melbourne, it's made a big difference. And because, when I was in Melbourne, it was so cold this whole week, and now it's a bit warmer. So yeah, it's just been really... it's been really good. You can just go through, it's fine. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. You're not on camera anyway. It's like, it's a low shot. It's coming up. Yeah, so yeah. Awesome. Just doing my monologue, That's a picture of the chips that you're trying to eat. Staring at the seagulls trying to eat the picture of the chippies got me thinking, was there a deeper message? But I was running late to see Ling, so there was no time to think. To be honest, I don't know if I'm happy with some of the footage that I've done. And what's even crazier is I looked at how much footage I've already used, and it's quite a lot. I think I only have 70 minutes left for the whole day and tomorrow. This place is creepy, and it's not creepy at all. In fact, it's not. I'm sitting here this is not creepy.
of them being a filmmaker.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Where it's like whatever camera I can get, and they're like, no, I want to push it. I want to push the quality. I want to push for like storytelling. It always makes so much sense. Everything becomes so refined, especially when they get more funding, and then like it goes back into their project.
I've always had imposter syndrome. Behind the smiles and perceived confidence you might think I have never felt good enough.
How was it? I was like so insecure. How was it? Oh, sick. That's actually cool. Thank you. Legend. I've been doing much more cinematic vlogging lately. It's been really chill.
Being an artist can be a lonely life. You're like in a capsule lost in space. Sometimes on your travels you pick up items, like this bucket I picked up from my lot. Future me would do a monologue about this Beams bucket. My past, my future, this present. Art. I'm surrounded by beauty. My mind is a slideshow of emotions at all times. Happiness, sadness. I feel like there's a running faucet at all times. I too need rules, structures, and that's why I whisper from my capsule, because having a voice is a responsibility. I think the fact that I only get one take at speaking here, for example, it means I have to collect my thoughts and try my best to deliver something that makes some sort of sense. And you get like this raw version of what I am going through. So you get like less than 2 hours sleep. You get first thing in the morning. You get unpolished. You get this, I don't know, midlife crisis or whatever it is. Just, it's like a kind of coffin. But again, spontaneity is what I want to go on. And have a spontaneous life is something I want to do. Or at least moments of that as a creative. So that's something I want to have, and my vlogs will benefit from that. My films will benefit from that, and overall as a person I will learn a lot from these kind of things. And the other interesting limitation that was set on my vlogging journey that I think worked really well yesterday was the 1 minute tracking shot, because I feel like I spontaneously was able to see a moment and go, I'm going to get this 1 minute tracking shot now. And I think I got it. Like, I think I got it for the day. But, I don't know. I only got one take, so that's the other thing. All the years of training, my skill set over the years allowed me to just be able to do it. So yeah, I actually think I had something else to say, but I can't really think of it right now. I feel like there was another point that I wanted to cover, but I feel like I've lost it already. But yeah. In the art, and I'm an artist, I've done a lot in my life as a creative. I've seen the highs, the lows. I am like a neon light sometimes.
I'm at a bar with flowers all around.
Like, it's confusing to me. But I get it, maybe. Like, everyone's on their phone though, and everyone's filming. I'm so confused.
Cheers.
just part of the background, part of the passing world. But it is beautiful when you see creativity in this world. Absolutely beautiful. And it's really hard when you see such beautiful art. You know, you can see the heart and soul of every artist displayed. For the most part, even me tonight, I've floated through this world. Yeah. Ah, okay. Sorry. Okay, thank you. You can't do it like this. It turns out my own rules had worked against me. Rule 2, no tripod. However, in the institution's eyes, this was a tripod, or a monopod or selfie stick. Everyone else around was filming and taking photos, so I joined in, but there were other rules that I'd missed. In other words, I can't do like this. But in my life, I'd never listened to words like, you can't do like this.
I feel that these films are kind of new and fresh in the scene of the Asian, Australian or Filipino Australian diaspora. It's the kind of film that would offend my mum. In fact, my mum really doesn't like my work. She likes me as a person, as a mum. But whenever I make a film, it's always a point of discussion. And that's what I do films for. I do them so we can create discussions around, I guess, what it means to be Asian Australian or Filipino Australian.
You can't do like this. You're in film school and you can't direct and DOP your own short film. The next year I'd win the Youth Short Film Award. You can't do like this. You're unstable and you'll never be able to finish a feature. 1 year later I was shooting my first feature film. And a year later this is the write-up on that feature film.
St Kilda was the first, even with the funded film though, St Kilda was the first festival to take it. We got 30 rejections on that, and that was Screen Oz funded. So I think it's just the kind of films I make, maybe, but I love what I do and I love the films I make, so I'm just going to keep shooting myself in the foot until...
Sitting there with his beams bucket that he picked up at Maylot in Sydney, he realised that life was like a bucket. When you fill up the bucket, it gets heavy, you pour a little bit out, and then you get ready to fill it up again. Is that not the same as the creative pursuit? Beautiful empty bucket. Yeah, I'm not sure. But when you're on the go and you only get one take per shot, that's just a way of letting the mind be a free-flowing tap that is opened, the water flows, and that's what comes out. Then it overflows and you capture it and you do a cinematic vlog or you take a trip somewhere.